Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Windows. My name is Ahmed Nader, and tonight we have a very interesting and an important topic to be discussing and speaking about throughout the episode of Windows for tonight. And I'm honored to be having with me in the studio for tonight to be shedding more light on this important topic that is important for not just Egypt or Africa, but for the whole world. Dr. Jailan Mahmoud Sharaf, the initiative's vice president, or the vice president of the initiative of the 1 million youth volunteering for climate adaptation. Thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for you. I'm so glad and happy to be with you in Windows at Nile TV, and also I'm so happy to be with your audience. Thank you for hosting me.
Yes, thank you very much once again. First of all, 1 million youth from Egypt volunteering to be knowing more and helping in the cause of climate adaptation. What is this about?
Let me, before we talk about the initiative,
Yes.
to trigger some points related to climate change.
Yes.
As you know, that the United Nations declared the sustainable development, and they included environment, because you know that we are suffering from pollution, from climate change due to the increase of carbon dioxide, and which is the greenhouse gas emission, and this of course affected our economy, affected health, affected a lot of different fields in our life.
Yes.
That's why they started to stress on climate change, and also let me draw attention to Paris Agreement, which is, had been taken place on 2015.
Yes.
And they triggered three important issues, which is economy, to be appropriate economy within new technology, and at the same time to enhance capacity building framework. That means that the technology should be adapted with the climate change, that we should using this technology in order to decrease this pollution.
Yes.
Earlier there was a report. The report is mentioning, due to the United Nations, that 2019 the record it was recorded that it was the warmest year, and also they recorded the increase of carbon dioxide and the pollution. And although we already faced COVID-19 or coronavirus,
Yes.
As it is negative, it was positive for the climate. How? That we, travel bans and the economy slow down, so there's no work, no industry, no pollution, nothing. But this decreased the greenhouse gas emission by 6%. But this is not will be complete. This is temporary. This is temporary,
Yes.
okay? Because we, due to the precaution of the coronavirus, there was lockdown. So this was a pause, not that will be continued.
Yes.
So they said that there are 6 items that all the countries should, in order to recover their economies, to recover themselves, they should start green recovery. Okay, so these green recovery are 6 points. First, green transition, that you should no carbon in industry, not use carbon. That we green jobs, that means that the people should work in sustainable green work. Also that we should find solutions, sustainable solutions, that no more subsidies for the fossil fuels, that we should confront any risks from the climate change, and the cooperation. There should be cooperation with all the countries, because one country cannot afford to face this climate change.
Yes.
Also, it's very important that resilient, that to make the society and the individuals more resilient, and that no one, that all the people, all the individuals all over the world should be, that we should take care of them and not to leave one behind of us. So this is the points that they reached as a resolution in order to recover economy. If we refer to President Sisi,
Yes.
in his speech, which was in front of the General Assembly of the United Nations, which was 21st of September,
Yes.
he mentioned that we should start the green recovery, and it's very important in order for sustainable development. And this Egypt already started that, okay,
Yes.
and started to put this into consideration while they are making the mega national projects that, as we see, as for example, earlier, since 2 days, they already was integrating the drain water treatment, yes, plant at Bahr al-Bar. So this is all this as recovery. They are using technology in order to start to adapt with the climate change.
So we need development, we have development, but
Yes.
we have in mind as well the environment and sustainable
Yes, it's
development and the climate.
Yes, it's very important. Also, if we refer to 11th September, also there was the National Strategy for Human Rights, the Egyptian National Strategy, and he announced that next year it will be the year of civil society.
Yes.
So now this is our mission to for all the NGOs to be in hand with the government, to start to see resolution, to find how we can start to help in making adaptation with this climate change. So we started here as a team. Let me tell you, our team is the team, volunteer team for humanitarian works.
Yes.
It was held by Dr. Mustafa Fikri, Mustafa Sherbini. He is he's the president. I'm helping them as a vice president, and
Yes.
also we have our dynamic youth, Dr. Hussein Mahmoud. He was very dynamic. He used to be sociable with the youth. So we started to think that we should help in start to educate and making awareness for the people to start how they can change their lifestyle, how they can work in an environment, good environment that can help us how to overcome and how to sustain, not for us only, but for this generation and the coming generations. Of course, as you know, that we have more than 63% youth.
Yes.
So this is our goal.
It's an opportunity.
Yes, this is a good opportunity. You should make benefit of them. So they will be our ambassador everywhere in all over Egypt. And also, as you mentioned in your intro, is this not only facing Egypt, it's facing every country in every continent. So it's very important that we as Egypt, because we are a leader also in the Arab countries and, yes, and Africans. So this is also has been mentioned in our strategy 2030, and also we are managing that with the strategy of African, which is 2063. So we are taking, steps in order to really be a mega Egypt, that we are the leader for this facing that problem, which is the climate change. So we started to have the youth, okay, and our dynamic Dr. Mustafa and Dr. Hussein, they started to go to make tours all over Egypt in every governorate, and they started to mobilize youth, and they started to let them be involved in this project, which is climate adaptation. Our association or our organization, we have leaders from academics, people, a few experts. We have 250 members. They are also ambassadors because they are working in very important areas in Egypt in different places. So also we are talking about that. We are making conferences, we are making workshops in order that we can reach the millions. Okay. Also, one of our missions that we did, or we progressed in that we made an agreement with a most important faculty, which is the Faculty of Environmental Studies and Research in Shams, with the Dean, Dr. Naha Samir. And we are going to make courses, training courses for the youth to educate them how to be a friend with the environment and how we can find a solution to adapt this issue, as it's very important to us.
So the equation has two parts. One of them is the political leadership, and as you've mentioned, Doctor, that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is evidently interested in climate change, in sustainable development, and he mentioned, His Excellency mentioned this at the speech before the United Nations Security Council last Thursday, I think, with an invitation of the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, to be speaking about climate change, sustainable development, its importance for Egypt, the region, and for Africa. So this is one part of the equation. The political leadership is interested here in Egypt in this topic, definitely. How about the other part of the equation, the youth and the people in general, about 110 million people living within Egypt or as tourists or coming or living outside of Egypt? How would you be able to make them interested in climate change and letting them know that this is the future for you and for the other generations?
As I told you, we are going to make workshops. We are going to make training courses. We are going to motivate them to attend these courses because we are going to give them a certain
from the youth to be
in the universities. In the universities, when they are willing, they have the will to be involved in the public work. They found themselves. They are making something for their country. Yes, when you are involved with the youth and you start to make a relationship with them and convince them that this is for benefit for you and for your health and for your family, especially when you are in a public universities, they are from different countries, from different regions, from different villages. So then they are keen to know, to understand, to share, to help, because because this is will let them because you are going also to convince them or to encourage them that one day you will be a leadership. So you are going to be an ambassador for that. Maybe you are going to make something benefit for your country, and you will regain that later on. So they are encouraged. We have a lot of youth attending with us, and they want to know more. Also, one of the most important things that I should mention, that Azhar University, under the president of the university, Dr. Prof. Mahrasawi, also he's going to hold an international conference for climate change, which will take place at the second part of November, and he will be a sponsor for our initiative, and this is grateful from here, and we would like to thank him from here, from Windows, to tell him thank you for that, because this will give us a big push that we will work more and more, and this also will be credible for us and for our initiation, that the youth will be involved with us. And you know that Azhar University, there are more than 500,000 students. They are not only from Egypt, they are from Africa, from Asia, from different countries all over the world. So this will let our initiation not only in Egypt, but it will also will be known all over the world. So here will be an association between the civil society and the government that we want to adapt with the climate change.
What is the importance for us to see President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi speaking about climate change and sustainable development for Egypt and for our brothers in Africa as well at such a big summit?
Yes, because we are the, we are the leader of Africa. You know that Africa belongs, we are an African country and we belongs to this continent, and we should care of them and they need our support. So we should involve them in our strategy. We should be hand in hand with them because there is a relationship between them. It's a heritage relationship. We have the same customs, we have same habits. We can, if we make more investment with them, we can make benefit from them, and they can benefit from us because they used to come here. They learn from us in different fields. So there should be in our speeches that we should be care about Africa. If if we refer to 2019, 2018, we will find that there was the eyes of the European and all the Westerns are looking at Africa. So Africa is us. So it's very important to us to take care of them and to put them in our strategy and to help them, educate them, learn them. We can exchange experience between them and between us and them. So in order that will also, it's, at the chain of economy recovery for them and for us, we can integrate with each other and we can complete each other.
Doctor, you've mentioned that a lot of youth coming from different backgrounds, from different parts of Egypt and even from different parts of the world are interested in this initiative. But a lot of people are interested in making money as well, especially at the beginning of their lives. How can climate change affect the economy, affect the economic situation of those youth?
If they started to make a business, they know how to make the business, because this is part also of the training courses that we are going to give them. Because as I mentioned, we have academics members in this association. They are academic in different fields. In economics, okay, that there is something called green economic, okay, in mass media, in different areas. So we are going to not only to tell them how you are going to adapt to live with the climate change. No, we are going to tell them how to make a project, okay, and this project should be adapting with the climate change.
So for example, make money and
if you are going to if you are going to make a project, okay, if it's small project or medium project whatsoever, because he is still young, so we'll begin a small project. So you are going, for example, if you are going to use the fuel, you are going to use the new fuel or energy, solar energy or electrical energy. Now we have two main factors for electric, and now also we are looking for the innovation energy. So we are going here to give him a package, how to live and how to earn money.
Ideas.
Yes, ideas. We are going to help them. This will, of course, let them be encouraged to join us in our initiation.
So what are the main challenges for climate change in Egypt and in the world, and sustainable development at the same time?
If we do not start to rebuild or to put a strategy that we adapt with this climate change in making a search, best searches, and say after we collect all this data and start to analyze this data and reach a solution, this will help us a lot in order to face all the challenges. How we face these challenges? By working hand in hand with the government, by using as I mentioned, the new energy, the electrical energy. Also that we should, for example, we start to use, if we stopped to use our cars and start to ride the bicycles. Now we have, there are projects for the transportation, the monorail, for example. We are going to have, this is a way that we can travel from our place to place. So that means, yes, that means that we cannot take our cars, that we are going to get rid of our cars and start to think of a new way in order how to move from place to place.
Yes.
It's not a must to have a car. Now with cars also, this is, even if you are going, also I think, as I know, that there is a trend of the country that they are going to manufacture cars, electrical cars, or cars using natural gas, so on. So this is, all these challenges we can face it and we can overcome it. And we are lucky because our president always is facing challenges and he is overcoming it, and this will give us
always looking to the future.
Yes, will give us also the encouragement that we should be, our leaders doing that, so we are following that. So we should change our mind, we should be up to date, we should look for the future, we should face all challenges, never to let your challenge stop you. You should
overcoming. Yes. President Sisi also mentioned that, or launched, a year for civil associations and organizations. Yes. What is the importance of this step?
Yes, because you know that the NGOs are working in different fields, so the government will not be the one hand that can do everything. We should work with them, we should help them. As you see, for example, Haya Karima. Haya Karima, this is a sustainable development, and at the same time they are challenging the climate change, because you are let these people move from living, as you know, the picture before, the difference between before and now, their homes, the way they live. So this is an initiation, a welcome initiation, and a more grateful initiation, that we should help in that, because the government will not be able to do all this. Okay, we are, you know, we are making mega projects, and so the civil society or the NGOs should help in that. And as we see, a lot of them are doing that. Also, one of them are willing to help in making Egypt the most important country, peaceful and all, and at the same time to let our youth belongs to us, to be loyal to their country, to love Egypt, because Egypt deserves that. Yes, Egypt deserves that from us, to help it.
Yes, we'll be taking a quick break, so stay tuned. Welcome back. You're still watching Windows, and tonight we have Dr. Jailan. Sharaf, you were speaking about a Decent Life initiative, and as we did see in the break, that we needed to stick together according to the words of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. How do you see this initiative and the other initiatives that were launched under the tenure of President al-Sisi in the past 7 or 8 years to be making life better for all of the Egyptians, not just of the people living within Cairo or for the new capital, for example?
I think these initiations will help all the, all the villages, all the people, even in Upper Egypt. It should be important that also we take care of the people in the Upper Egypt, because they feel that they are separated from us and they are different categories. Yes. So now by pointing that and start to draw attention to these areas, they feel that no, we are the leaders know that we are living here, that we are one of these people, that
we are important.
Yes, we are important to them. They are taking care of us. And do you remember when President Fattah al-Sisi was at the first election, and they said that they are saying that we are poor people? No, he's now proving to them that we are no more people. You know, now there's no slums. High Asmarat, for example, this is also in hand with the government. It's an achievement that no more slums in Egypt. Now it's even those in the villages, they can have water in their homes. Yeah. They don't need to go to the canal or to a place in order to fill bottles or whatsoever. This is what we really, it's a generous life. Okay, so when you make that for these people, when you start to tell them that I'm in your mind, you are in my eyes, I am putting you in my mind, I'm thinking about you, I'm doing this for you, I'm going to help you to have a generous life. You are one important to us. This will let them be all loyal to you. So I think that this next steps, we are going to have more projects. The youth will have really good opportunities that they can be an entrepreneur. They are not going to work to be affiliated to, for example, organization. No, they can have the skills in order to know how they can make a small project or a medium project in different categories, maybe in manufacturing bicycles, manufacturing cars, clothes, for example, stuff that we need for your clothes, like buttons, like zippers, like and so on. You know, this accessories is very important. If we made this manufacturing, you don't need to
an industry in itself.
Yes, you don't need to export from China or from. So that's mean is a sustainable. Okay, that you are going to sustain yourself by yourself, and then you start. Yes, not to import. You are going to export to the other countries, because you know, when you watch American films or movies, they say, "Whoa, this is Egyptian cotton." So when you hear this, you feel proud of yourself. Yes. We need also that to aggregate cotton again, and then we can export this stuff for abroad, for the Westerns, for the Americans, for Arab area, for Africans all over the world. We can start to make in Egypt. Also, there, one of the most important things that while I'm watching different channels, okay, I used, due to my studies, that I used to look for example, channels, the European channels and so on. When I heard the rice Egyptian, even the rice Egyptian, it's well known for the other people. So when you hear this, you feel proud. Oh, the word Egyptian is going to be sounded in every word that you hear. You will be proud when you go anywhere and you say that I'm an Egyptian. The people will feel proud of you.
Yes, exactly. The initiative, it had a document released.
Yes.
For the rights of climate, and it was signed by about 250 scientists and academics. Tell me more about that. That we should start to take care of the human beings, not only the human beings, but also the animals that they are living with us. We should save the seashores by that we can plant mangroves trees, and this will help that the seashore not that the sea rise over, because the sea, as you know, rise. So this will be less cost than to have blocks of cement. Also, that we are going to let them ambassadors. For example, one of the negotiations with the Dr. Mustafa, our president, when he said that if each one of this youth that we are going to train him or educate him to how to adapt with the climate, if he make a group on his WhatsApp, he's going to have followers, so these followers will know about this. So we can also, one of the items of this document is climate literacy. Okay, they are going to be influential
and impact others, okay, and then help the society to adopt the idea of adapting with climate, to also to change habits of nutrition. Okay, that I'm simplifying it for you. I'm in an easy way, so that
the main point.
Yes, the main point. That we can change our habits of clothing, of our lifestyle. That we should start. For example, do you remember when there was at this time always we are suffering from the rice straw? There was no more of it now. We can make benefit of the waste of things. Also the raise of the livestock, you know, the livestock, these are polluted of their, you know, host, their waste or things like that. We should take care of that. Also, it's very important that we educate people how not to use fertilizers in agriculture, because this is also a way or a method to of the climate change. So we need to change this habit also, or to find a way how to fertilize the land in order to have healthy food, because you know that all the time is to live in a clean, green, healthy, and resilient. This are the 4 main points also that the document is pointing to it. Green, that means we need to have a green life, green jobs, green style, green recovery, a green economy. Healthy, we need to be more health. Those who are going to pollute our environment, they should pay for that. Okay, we will not forgive them if they do that. And resilience, that we should be more flexible with the people, to give all the people the rights. All of us have the right to breathe well oxygen, and to decrease the carbon dioxide. Not to decrease it, but to be neutral. Okay, because we do not, we cannot live without oxygen or carbon dioxide. H2O is very important as C2O.
We need to return to the pre-industrial levels. Yes, Dr. Jailan Sharaf, the Vice President of the initiative of 1 million youth volunteering for climate adaptation. Thank you very much for being with us tonight on Windows and Nile TV International.
Thank you for you and for hosting me, and hope that we will succeed, if God is willing, in this initiation, and hope that all over the world we know about this, and I'm sure from your windows they will see it, if God is willing, and we will succeed, and we have all the youth to be involved with us. Thank you so much for hosting me, and for your audience, and for Nile TV.
Anytime.
Thank you.
And this brings us to the end of Windows for this week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.